to rather a sticky end. And that was by no means the worst of it, because the stag was followed by most of the stag hounds and indeed several members of the hunting party. And they were all on horseback, so it was a bit of a mess down here where the car park is. Anyway, for no apparent reason, the king's horse pulled up, just stopped right on the edge up there, right on the precipice, and so his life was saved. Perhaps not unreasonably, he put that down to divine intervention. He summoned a priest from Glastonbury Abbey. The priest blessed the rock, and it's been known as Priest Rock ever since. That's a true story. Some of the other things I've told you are a bit suspect, but it was true. I'll pull in again round the corner here on the left. This is called High Rock. Now, if you look, you see the rocks down there. If you look above it, a serious rockfall here over the winter. That was cleared some time ago, but our high access team is still working up there, removing any potentially loose rock at all, particularly it's above a car park. When all that's not going on, this is a great favourite with climbers. Any climbers on board? I guess you have to be a climber to see the attraction. Yeah. It's 400 feet up to the top, absolutely sheer. First solo climber to get to the top of Pirate was Sir Chris Bonington, well over 50 years ago now. Now this is the crazy bit. You see that vertical crack or fault towards the end here? Well, that's one of the favourite routes up for the climbers, but in particular the boys and girls that don't bother to use ropes. You know, the free climbers? That's what they used to go. I can't watch them. It's a sort of terrifying sight. The climbers have a name for the fault, by the way. It's called Coronation Street. Would you like to know why? Because it goes on and on and on. It's a terrible joke. I didn't make it up though, that is what it's called, honestly. What have we seen? Oh, people. We're people spotting now. Anyway, there are about 70 caves in the gorge, just 2 of them open to the public. This cave being the largest and most spectacular. There's one little cave down here on your right. I know a lot of you spotted it on your left-hand side. So it's a favourite of mine for a couple of reasons. It's called Pride Evans Hole. The last couple, male and female, to move into this cave managed to raise 6 children in there. You won't believe it when you see it. It's that little cave up there on the right-hand side. But what is even more amazing is that Mum, Dad and the 6 kids actually only moved out of the cave in 1910. So we have only just come out of the caves. The access, I know from photographs, even the early 1930s, 40s, was a lot easier. A lot of loose rocks been removed from the front. But nonetheless, as I say, it does prove that we in Cheddar have only been out of the caves for a couple of generations. Down at the end of the coach park here, you see that vertical wall there. That's where we teach people to climb on our easy little 50-foot climbing wall. There are no ropes out today. I'm not sure quite why they're not doing any climbing today. But if anybody's interested in learning to climb, or you fancy going adventure caving, or you think other members of the family or friends might be, do just pick up a fact sheet from the office by Goff's Cave while you're here. Then you'll know what's involved, how much it costs, and contact numbers and so on. You do need to be at least 11 years old, by the way, to do the supervised rock sports. To tell you how to avoid the queues. Whatever you do, don't get in a queue for tickets, just show your ticket to anybody dressed in this rather attractive blue uniform we've been issued with, and they'll let you straight into the cave. And if you've not already done so, do pop into the museum. A lot of people miss it. I think they think museum, that sounds a bit boring, we'll give it a miss, but I promise you it's not that. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your stay. Thank you very much indeed.